if you could just focus on protein only, okay, and this is going to be the topic for the video, this one simple thing, this one thing you could do that would literally solve. I always talk about the big dominoes. What's the big domino I could knock down that would make all the other dominoes fall? And the big domino, when it comes to day-to-day, right, long-term nutrition, what's the big domino? It's going to be protein. It's going to be protein, because if you can just knock down the protein, it's going to solve a lot of your problems. It's going to solve body composition, assuming you're working out. It's going to solve hunger, because you're not going to be as hungry for these other things. It's going to allow you to improve the way that you look and feel. You're not going to be thinking about food all the time. You're going to be filled and satiated. But it's also going to solve the problem of overeating, because you're going to be filled. So it's going to solve the body composition. It's going to solve the overeating, but also what it's going to allow you to do, because it's so filling, it's going to allow you to enjoy these other foods, but it's going to allow you to not overindulge in them, right? So if you just knock down the protein, it's like when you think, and here's the thing, here's how we can go about this. Whenever you sit down at a meal, like for me, it's ingrained in my brain, whenever I eat something, I'm always like, where's the protein at, right? Always have protein whenever you eat. And if you could just make your snacks high protein, beef jerky, Greek yogurt, boiled eggs, if you could just include protein throughout your day, it would solve much more, because nobody overeats protein. Nobody overeats chicken breast. Nobody overeats freaking, lean steak. Nobody overeats egg whites. Nobody overeats Greek yogurt, 0% Greek yogurt. It's overeating the other stuff. So if you can just increase the quantity, right, about a gram per pound, gram per pound of body weight, because it's easy, right? Include things in your diet that have protein throughout the day. If you can hit your protein goal every single day, the other dominoes in terms of daily calorie consumption, it will just decrease, right? And even if you can track those calories, the protein's going to make it so much easier, because you're like, wow, if I eat, say I'm 200 pounds, in terms of goal body weight, if I'm trying to get to 200 and I'm eating 200 grams of protein a day, oh my gosh, my day is going to be, you're not going to even want the other stuff. If you eat 200 grams of protein in chicken breast, Greek yogurt, egg whites, eggs, beef jerky, you're not even going to be hungry. It's going to be so easy for you to hit that goal every single day. It's going to be, what the hell? Oh, this guy's like, oh shit. There's a dude freaking passed out asleep in the middle of the road. Anyway, just craziness. But yeah, just hitting your protein every day is going to allow you to have so much more in your day. And at least for me, right? Because when I wake up, right, and I don't eat much for like breakfast or lunch or anything like that, but when I get later in the day and I'm really getting hungry and I have a big protein meal, I'll make my first meal straight protein. Chicken breast, steak, eggs, like these lean sources of protein, Greek yogurt. If I have 100, 200 grams of protein in one sitting, which I'll do sometimes, I don't even want the other stuff. And if I do get some of the other stuff, it's like I don't even want that much, right? And it makes it so much easier to just stay within your calories, because it fills you up so much and it just satisfies the needs, especially if it's something like steak, where it hits the protein goal, but it also got some fat in it. It keeps you even more full, slow digesting. And I always say too, right? Like, again, nobody ever overate protein. Nobody ever got overweight eating too much protein, too much healthy food. It comes from the unhealthy stuff. It comes from the carbs and the fats. It's like, and that's why I say the big domino. A lot of people, oh no, you cut out carbs. It's not about cutting out carbs. It's about increasing protein, and carbs will cut themselves. The fats, the junk food will cut themselves all the time if you're eating more lean protein. And you're going to still want that stuff, but you're just not going to have the ravenous cravings and binge eating if you can control the protein, because protein is going to just destroy your hunger. And if we look at, really the two things that actually drive, a lot of nutrition, it's going to just come down to protein and calories, because nobody who ever stuck in a diet long term, is eating, specific macros no, it just comes out like I hit my protein goal and then I just stay within my calories. And that is, the way. That's what we do, right? And we stick to that because it works so well for me, for my clients, and I've just found that to be the hallmark of, consistent, sustainable nutrition, right? And if you'd like, right, to work with me and you'd like me to help implement this to your life, you're welcome to click the link below and book a call with me, free consult, chat it up. I'll walk you through the system that I have that me and, at this point, 70 plus other guys have used to lose, 20, 50 pounds within the 6 months, right? That's why I guarantee it, right? You work with me for 6 months, you don't lose the weight, I give you your money back, right? Like, you don't pay if you don't get the result, because I'm so sure I can guarantee you do the things, you get the result. And the system works so well, I can guarantee not only will you get the result, but you'll be able to maintain it every single day for the rest of your life, right? And that's the real lesson that I want to get here is if you can just, when you think about lifestyle, when you think about long term, what you do has to become a lot simpler. It has to get a lot simpler. The world gets a lot quieter when it comes to fitness. Because when I think, what can I do every single day forever, your options decrease. Because can I not eat carbs every single day forever? No, you can't stick to that. Okay, that's out. Can I do the freaking Atkins diet? No, you can't stick to that. Okay, can I, go on a run every single day? No, it's too much. What can I do every day forever and be damn sure I can do? Protein, calories, a couple days a week of resistance training, 2 days a week, get some steps in. You can do that every day forever, and that's my goal of what I do. I want to ingrain fitness as a lifestyle as opposed to a program, right? Yes, I do have a 6-month coaching program, but I take that coaching program and I implement habits that stick longer than that. And that's why the success I've had has been monumental, because every time I work with a client, it's like, okay, what can I know this guy can do every single day forever? What can this busy guy who's an investment banker, a lawyer, an accountant, a doctor, what can I know this guy will stick to and not fall off when he's got vacations, when he's got eating out, when he's got, events, birthdays, holidays? And that's the thing, right? A lot of people, I'm going to start here. Every year you have birthdays, holidays, Christmas, Thanksgiving, weddings, you have events, you have reunions, you have all this stuff. Every single day or every single year, wow, those deer were big deer. You're going to have this stuff every year. You're going to have vacations every year. You're going to have nice dinners every year. You're going to have this stuff every single month of every single year. So this idea that you have to start something, you can start today. Because if you can do it with all that stuff, it doesn't matter when you start. Because if you can't have that, if you have to start after that, well, it doesn't matter then, because next time that happens, it's gonna fall off. Oh, after vacation I'm gonna start. Well, are you never gonna have anything similar to vacation in terms of eating out and having no control over maybe the food you eat? Are you never gonna have that experience until next year's vacation? No, you're gonna have that all the time. So you have to learn how to navigate life in a healthy way so it can actually stick for life. Because here's the thing, I want you to be on vacation. I want you to have all these dinners. I want you to not have the time, because we can do it then, we can do it forever. And that's what I want. I want you to start in the busiest time. I want you to be more busy than you think. I want you to think you don't have the time. I want you to think that. I want you to be in that situation, and I want you to still get the results anyway, because I proved that to you. And here's the thing, I'm busier than you are, so I don't want to hear it. And my clients are busier than you are, so I don't want to hear it. I have people that are busier than you getting better results than you because they didn't make the freaking excuse themselves. Because oh, I don't have the time. It's an excuse. Oh, blah, blah, blah. It's what it is. It's blah, blah, blah. Because it's not true. If you wanted it, you'd get it. If you wanted a way in, you'd find a way in, right? And a surefire way to get closer to your fitness goals, again, the point of this video, if you can knock the protein down, all others will fall. So in terms of actionable steps I could give you, because I want this to be actionable, I don't want this to be theory, I want this to be application, not theory. Every day, if you could eat your goal body weight in grams of protein, so if I want to be 160 pounds, I am 160 pounds, I want to stay around this weight, I'll eat 160 grams of protein or more. I will eat so much more. I'll usually eat 250 grams a day. Goal body weight, grams of protein, easy, just one for one. I just think it's easier that way. You can do you could probably do like 0.8, 0.85, around that. I just find 1 gram's easier, because the more you eat, the less hungry you are for other stuff. So that's my recommendation. You hit that, boom, done. And then calories, it's just calories. It's the rest of your calorie limit. So it's like your goal body weight times 12 would be your daily calorie limit, and your goal body weight times 1 would be your protein goal. So you have that protein goal every single day, and then you have the calories. And the way I do it is I start my day, I don't eat anything, and then the first meal I try to eat, the first meal, and then the second meal is I'm just hitting my protein. Like just straight protein, maybe a little bit of other stuff, but I'm just hitting my protein. And then after that, late at night, whenever I want, that's when I want the things that I really want. That's when I crave, right? So I save all my carbs, my bullshit for later in the evening, because you don't wake up in the morning. Yeah, and here's the thing. If you wake up in the morning and you're craving sweets, it means you need to drink some water. So you're not actually craving sweets then. Late at night, that's when you save your sweets, because you've hydrated all day. And in the morning, when you think you're hungry, you have things like water to hydrate you and fill you up. You have things like caffeine that can suppress your appetite. So when it comes to that evening, you actually want that stuff, you have room for it, and you can do it guilt-free. And that's the way that I structure it. And it works so well for all the guys that I work with. You know, and just becomes something they can do every single day for the rest of their life. And it becomes easy for them. Why? Because it's something they can maintain forever. And that's the hallmark of what I do. I take career guys who are, you know, usually white collar, investment bankers, accountants, lawyers, these guys who think they're too busy, and they are pretty busy. They have meetings, they have dinners, they have this hectic, crazy life and schedule. And I help them lose 20, 50 pounds within 6 months, or they don't pay. And I help them do it in 60 minutes a week while still eating the foods they want without having to go on any crazy diet. Why? So they can make fitness a lifestyle they can actually maintain, right? And be the best they can possibly be for themselves, their families, their futures. And ultimately be the man they know they can be. Because how you do anything is how you do everything. And if we can make fitness a priority for you, and something, not just a priority where you have to, you know, take all this time, but we can allow it to be something that you can work into your life as opposed to around your life, it's going to have a ripple effect inside your life. That's going to carry over to your work, your relationships, your interpersonal confidence, the way that you feel when you look at yourself and you see a version of you that had the discipline to stay committed and not fall off and not make excuses and not get sidetracked. And you see a version of you who showed up every single day as the man he knew he could be, but never acted on. But he got the help because he put his ego to the side. The man who put his ego to the side, who thought, I'm going to do it on my own, he put that to the side and says, you know what? It doesn't matter how I get there. I just want to get there and I want to stay there. And that man who took that action and got that help, that's the man I want to help you be. But you have to become that man before you become that man. You have to make that choice before you make that choice. You have to be that person before you become that person. You have to be the person before you be the person. And if you're ready to step into that identity of the guy who doesn't bullshit himself, below you can book a call. You can chat with me today, tomorrow, literally this week. Tomorrow, today, we could be getting results. But I can't make you get the results. You have to take that first step. I can help guide you, show you the simplest, easiest path, guide you along, hold your hand the entire way. But if you do not make the choice to be the man before you be the man, then I can't help you. If you don't take that first step, my hand's extended, my hand is reaching out to you. I say, come to me. I want to help you. I want to serve you. I want to help you be the best you can be. I'm waiting to help and serve you and implement the CEO Shred system into your life so you can never have to worry about the way you look, the way you feel, and your health for yourself, your family, your future every single day. You never have to worry about that ever again for the rest of your life. If you want that, my hand's extended, waiting for you to grab it. But most guys, well, their ego will stop them from taking this help. And that's why they'll stay stuck forever. That's why most guys stay stuck forever. Not because they don't know, but because they don't show. Because they don't show up for themselves or the people in their life they know they could be better for. They don't decide to take that leap and they let their ego hold them back forever. And if you're not going to be that person, if you actually want to be the guy who looks back 180 days from now and says, wow, I'm glad that I took that action. I'm glad that I didn't let my ego stop me from stepping into the identity of the man that I know I could be, but I haven't been. And if you want to step into that identity, become that person, I'm waiting for you below. You can book a call with me, we'll chat it up, and I'll see if I can help you out. I would love to meet you, I'd love to help you, I'd love to serve you, I'd love to help make an impact and ripple in your life, but you have to let me help you, and you have to help yourself. And that's what I want to do. I want to help you help yourself, but you have to take that first step, take that first leap, and book in for the call and chat it up with me. I know it's uncomfortable. I know it's scary. I know sometimes it's like, I don't want to. But what's worse, having a little bit of an uncomfortable conversation or never being the person that you want to be? Never stepping into the identity ever. Never being able to look at yourself and feel pride in the body that you see. Never being able to play with your kids without having to take a break. What's worse? You know the answer. And if you're ready to actually be that person who never has to worry about that shit, I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you to help and serve you, but you have to make the choice and make the leap. And I promise, the rewards you will reap. I'll talk to you soon. I'm rooting for you. I want you to succeed. I want you to win. And if you'd like to win together, below you can book a call with me and we'll chat it up. And today, we'll be getting results. In 180 days from now, you'll be my next transformation. And you'll be able to look at yourself and your friends and your family and the people in your life and say, I did it. Because I took action. I'm so proud that you watched the end of this video. It tells me you're a person who's serious. And because I know you're serious, click the link below. Let's chat it up. Book in for a call. I'll talk to you soon. Let's go. I'm rooting for you.